Hey everyone, Chris here. Updates for November. There's been a lot of things happening so fast that I just didn't really want to comment on them yet because things are changing at such an alarming rate. But the biggest thing that I'm finding is that we are now allowed to disconnect the person from the Satanic Realms. Okay, so the best way to describe this, we've all seen the cartoon with the devil and the angel on one side, and it's talking to you, trying to get you to do something. Okay, so we're able to disconnect the soul, the chakra system, consciousness, whatever is connected to that demonic, satanic realm. We disconnect it and then send it to source. Okay, that is the big thing. So now it takes everything within you and puts it in our playing field so that we can easily read you, we can easily find the problem and get rid of it without any kind of obstruction. This is really bringing things to a much higher level. It's just finished working with a client in the UK with ALS, and what it did is just put things into such a fine perspective. It really painted a much bigger picture of what is there, and we actually found a new entity within him called the Wraith. I think Ashiana Dean talks about it in one of her videos, that the Wraith is one of the entities that is in a war around the sun, which is now over, thank you. So that has been huge. Also disconnecting people, most specifically within the United States, from Dulce-based New Mexico. This is a dark area. It's a military installation below ground. A lot of ET housed there, a lot of technology housed there, and people's causal bodies are connected to it. So there's back and forth from that place. So by disconnecting that is making some changes. So really excited about the whole concept of disconnecting from the satanic realm. Now the key word is realm, okay, not universe, not dimension, and we're always focusing on the dimension, okay, and the concept of that fifth dimension, seventh dimension. I think it's more so a realm of consciousness. So we're moving forward that way, which is awesome. And I'm seeing, yesterday I worked in this area with everyone, disconnecting from that satanic realm, and got some really profound results, really good, clear answers. And you can see it in the dowsing charts in the system that I'm using, that the flow of it is really precise. It makes so much sense. It resonates very highly. It's not all over the place, clearing this, clearing that. It's a very, very precise flow. Now, another thing that I've noticed, I don't know if anybody's seen the news, but Donald Trump is now president of the United States. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Well, let's look at it this way. We've got in Canada, okay, we had a government, Stephen Harper, progressive conservatives, and people were just tired of it. This guy is just, he has no emotion. He was just a robot. And he did things that people just, weren't happy with. So what we did is elected him out in a landslide, basically, and elected in a party that was the third party in Canada, which is like, whoa. Okay, so consciously people woke up and said, we need this out. So they pushed him right out. Not even a close vote. It was really a big difference in vote numbers. Now we look at the United Kingdom. They've had it with the euro. Money they're paying into it, taxes in that respect. They voted out. Okay? That's huge. That is really huge. Now, people in the United States. Now, here's Donald Trump. Okay, and on my radio show, I make a lot of fun of him and the whole election process. But here's a guy who's got this big mouth, who's got this reputation, but the American people still voted him in. Okay? You really got to remember that. It's not his big mouth, it's not his reputation, it's the fact that people needed to see a change in America, in the United States. Okay, so this is showing me in three different big areas, and it's happened in many other areas too, but these three specific areas, that the consciousness of humanity is shifting. Okay? Enough of the politicians jargon, enough of the politicians' agendas going on with other countries and behind closed doors. People have had it. Okay, the whole concept of greed and money with the Eurozone, okay? People have had it. They're not seeing benefits that they are supposed to be seeing. So that is gone. The consciousness of humanity is shifting. Okay, this is showing me that we're going into those higher levels of consciousness. No more sheeple. Okay, no more just following what the normal thing is. I'm seeing and hearing more and more about people not vaccinating their children. Okay, people don't talk about it a lot because you get judged right away if you don't vaccinate your children. People are seeing more and more results with alternative health care. People are going more that route because they're finished. They're done with getting a pill from the doctor. Okay, now pills from the doctor aren't the devil. They're not Satan, but it's more so that the person prescribing them you got to worry about, because if all this person is doing is just throwing pills down your throat, okay, it's time to look somewhere else. If that pill is keeping you alive and keeping you out of the hospital until we find the fix, that's a good thing, okay? So the shift is happening, and I've spoke about this many times. The fifth dimension shift, seventh dimension shift, all this it's all shifting of consciousness. It's awakening. It's no more, again, no more sheeple. So if you're looking for signs of it, here they are. Okay, right in front of us, real time, 3D. Here it is. Things are happening, and you have to really exhale and say, finally, a little bit of relief from all of this dark energy stuff, all of this agenda, all of this reptilian, whatever you want to call it. It's on its way out, and we are seeing it in real time. I mean, there's still stuff going on. There's still things that are happening at a level that we can't get to. Things are happening at behind closed doors. The whole thing in Syria, is something of an agenda. Okay, it has to be. I mean, come on, really. We're not that stupid. Wake up, people, and really see what's going on. So this month in November, on the 16th, huge supermoon. There's going to be a shift. 11/11 is coming. November 11th, 11/11 is coming. That's going to be a shift. So October, November, a lot of big energy shifts, a lot of things happening. A lot of people calling me saying, "Chris, did you feel that?" And I'll say, "Yep." And I would feel things on my own too that were very profound. Working with my good friend Susie in Germany, when we work together, we bring in a lot of different things, and it's a progression. It's forward. It's not negative. It's forward of things that are going on. So we're out of the negative mindset. Everything is bad. Things are getting good. So keep that in mind, and just keep your consciousness open, and watch for the signs in your own life. Okay. All of a sudden, this negative person you're no longer dealing with. All of a sudden, things that are happening in your home, in your family, all of a sudden might settle down a little bit. You might come to realizations about certain things about yourself that are negative, and say, "I need to change that." So watch for all these different changes, and you're gonna be surprised that once you sit back and look, things are changing. Chris out.